Hi everybody and welcome to Prep Sports America. I'm Rich Estrella. Last Friday we checked in on Pasadena at Norwalk. The Bulldogs in red and white came in looking to slow the Lancers train down a bit, as Norwalk has been piling up big yardage on the ground so far this season, and last Friday was no different. The Lancers scored on their opening drive, going 55 yards on a bruising ground game, topped by the 6-yard touchdown run by Deron Walker. And just like that, Norwalk is up 7-0. Good defense by the Lancers forced a Pasadena punt, and the Lancers get back to work. The running tandem of Diego Cerritos, Deron Walker, and that big offensive line bullied Pasadena, running for big chunks of yardage. Norwalk's second possession culminates on the 7-yard touchdown run by Deron Walker, his second of the quarter, and the Lancers are now up 14-0. On Pasadena's ensuing possession from their own 40, running back Synncere Pitts races 55 yards from scrimmage down to the Norwalk 4. Now first and goal, the Lancers defense forces a fumble, getting the ball back. The Lancers continue to methodically work their way downfield. Here, who else but Deron Walker goes in from 2 yards out to extend Norwalk's lead at 21-0. It's now late in the first half, third and goal from the 5. Bulldogs quarterback Dutch Burbage hits Kyle Robertson on this quick slant as Pasadena gets on the scoreboard, trailing now 21-7 with 5:33 left in the second quarter. Here is the ensuing kickoff return courtesy of Andres Escobar. 87 yards and a flag later, he's in the end zone. Of course they called it back, right? Norwalk on the move again. Here, Deron Walker rips off 31 yards and is now deep in Bulldog territory. On the next play, Diego Cerritos goes up the middle for a 22-yard gain down to the 4. On second and goal from the 2, Cerritos gets the call and scores, as Norwalk now has a commanding 28-7 lead with less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Pasadena, looking to answer before the half ends, starts moving downfield. Here, quarterback Dutch Burbage hits Sebastian Clark for 10. 2 plays later, Burbage hits Daniel Freeman in the open field for 8. On the next play, Burbage hits Damari Pitts for a 10-yard touchdown pass just before halftime. At intermission, the score is 28-14. Second half action. After an exchange of punts, Norwalk is driving as Cerritos gains 20 yards on 3 carries. Then, disaster struck as a blitzing Bulldogs defense sacks Axel Bustamante, who fumbles. The ball is scooped up by Xavier Flournoy, who returns with 30 yards for the score, and just like that, Pasadena closes the gap to 8 midway through the third quarter. To open the fourth quarter, Norwalk has it first and 10 at the Bulldogs 26, and Deron Walker takes the handoff and races 22 yards, setting up a first and goal at the 4. Diego Cerritos would then score from 4 yards out, upping the Lancers' lead to 35-20. After the kickoff, Pasadena was stuck deep in their own end at the 10-yard line. Then deja vu, as freshman Synncere Pitts takes the ball from scrimmage and races 90 yards untouched for the score, and Pasadena is back in business. Earlier, Pitts got loose on a 60-yard run, falling just yards short of the goal line. The 2-point conversion failed, and with 11 minutes to play, the score was 35-26. After a pooch kickoff, the Lancers go on the move. Walker motors for 18. Three plays later, it's Cerritos going in from 8 yards out with just over 5 minutes to play to extend the Lancers' lead to 42-26. Pasadena would later add a touchdown with a minute to play, but it's not enough as Norwalk defeats Pasadena 42-34.
You had to finish, and that's not something you guys are used to so far this season. You've just been able to take it to people.
Sure. Well, I feel like this was a great win. It just shows how strong and powerful our team really is. I feel like we can build from this and prove to the people out there how great Norwalk really is.
Talk about the ball game, the ebb and flow, you know, how the things were going.
You know, at the start we came out pretty strong. You know, we were up and stuff, but we just had to pick it up. You know, we couldn't just lay down and die. So that's what we did the second half. We came back even stronger, and we just bagged the win.
Talk about those 2 long drives you guys had in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. You guys, like, one was 7 minutes, one was like 8 minutes. I mean, you guys were hogging that ball tonight, keeping them off the field.
Yes, sir. You know, when I was in the huddle, I told my guys, I was like, this is 10 minutes of hell, guys. This is all we got to do to secure the win, and we ended up scoring.
I know the victory is the best thing, but what else did you like about tonight's win from a team standpoint?
I like how, like, as a team, we connected more. You know, like I said, we just called those 7 minutes of hell, and everybody just mysteriously just locked in, and we were all just communicating with each other, calling out plays like the linebackers, the ends, and it was just perfect.
All right, Coach, it was a good win for you guys tonight. Got a little challenge towards the end. No cruising.
No cruising. You know what? That Pasadena team, it's a really good team, fast team. They got some lightning in a bottle over there, and they can get on you quick. And so my hat's off to them. They were tough too. We just we had to gut this one out, man. I'm proud of the guys for holding on.
What did you like most about this game tonight?
You know what? Our defense didn't stop. They fought. They got to stop coming out of the third quarter, coming out of the half that we needed, and then our offensive line just taking over and just taking control of the game, scoring when we needed it, wearing down, like you said earlier, wearing down the clock when we needed it.
Yeah, you guys had a couple long drives, 6-7 minute drives, and you know, when you keep the other team off the field, good things happen.
I'm trying to keep that offense off the field because they're fast strikers, and again, my hat's off to these guys. It's a good ball club over there.
Join us on Thursday as we talk to Coach Guerrero and a few of his players about the upcoming game versus Venice High of Los Angeles. Until then, this is Rich Estrella saying so long from your friends here at Prep Sports America.